Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome back to Sunya IAS. I hope you all are doing really great and enjoying this series on world geography, guys. Till now we have covered North America, South America, the whole continents are completed. In the last two classes, that is part number 1 and part number 2, we have started Africa, guys. Africa part number 1 and part number 2 has been completed. This I am telling for the new students who are directly coming to this video. You have to check out the other parts of Africa, then only you will be make connection to this particular part, right guys? In the last two parts, what all we have seen, guys, you must have seen or you must have understood that we were trying to understand in part number 1 and part number 2. Now 90% of the students are listening to me, so they will understand P means part. So you will not say कि ये P क्या चीज़ है. Are you understanding? लेकिन कुछ होते हैं. I don't want any students की जिसका ध्यान कहीं और हो, guys. Complete concentration. So part number 1 and part number 2, we tried to make us politically sound. First of all, political features we tried to see. Not only see, but to have the hold over that particular countries. Now if now you exactly know what is happening in North America, Western America, Eastern America, Southern America, what are all the regions which are present. If I say Botswana, now you will not say Botswana is in Northern America, Northern Africa, not in Western Africa. If I say Cameroon is present where, if I say that particular Egypt is present where, if I say Ethiopia is present where, now at least you are in a position to have a guess that okay, this particular region is in this portion of Africa continent, and this Africa continent is the most challenging, was the most challenging one, guys. But if you have seen these parts wholeheartedly, I assure you that you will be in a position, you also must be feeling that now you are having this hold of these political features, guys. That is, countries are now on your tips. Also, you have known that what all are countries which are landlocked, what all are countries which are touching your Red Sea, and try to understand, guys. देखो, मैं बहुत अच्छी राइटिंग अगर बनाने बैठ गया तो ये लेक्चर बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा. तो रेड सी समझ जाओ, मैं रेड सी जब लिख रहा हूँ, यू आर ऑल्सो लिसनिंग टू मी, ठीक है. अगर आपको कोई स्पेलिंग समझ में नहीं आती, डायरेक्टली गूगल सर्च करो उसके लिए. रेड सी कौन सी कंट्रीज रेड सी से टच कर रही है. मेडिटेरियन से कैन यू टेल मी कौन सी कंट्रीज टच कर रही है ऑफ अफ्रीका. इफ यू डोंट नो, जस्ट पॉज द वीडियो, राइट इट डाउन. कैन यू टेल मी अटलांटिक ओशन से कौन कौन सी कंट्रीज टच कर रही है. कैन यू टेल मी दैट इंडियन ओशन से कौन सी कंट्रीज टच कर रही है. Like this, you are having the political feature that which all countries are present where. Are they landlocked? Are they touching any sea? If they are touching any ocean, what is the name of that ocean? Like this, you are sound now, guys. And if you are not having the hold on this political feature, try to see this part 1 and part 2 repetitive times so that you can have the hold of these particular topics. Now we are going in this part 3 and we are going to see the physical features, guys. These are very easy now. You will feel like it is very easy to understand physical features, guys. In physical features, what are we going to see? Now this is but obvious very important. I'll show you in the previous year. I have earlier shown you also previous year questions. I'll right now show you two physical features of Africa basically. Over here we will try to see the mountains first, mountain ranges. Now if we are studying about Africa, it doesn't mean that you will forget about Northern America and Southern America, guys. This has been already completed. So I want my students to be completely sound of these particular topics also. Just try to recall. When I'll be telling you about this, I'll be asking about North America and South America too. Then we will be seeing about lakes. We'll be seeing about rivers. We will be seeing about deserts. And you know the world's largest desert over here is present. We will be seeing it. These are physical features, mountains, lake, rivers, and some miscellaneous features we are going to see, guys. In the recent question 2022 prelims, you will see a question from over here, lakes part se. In 2019-2020, you will see question from mountains area of Africa. So Africa indeed is one of the challenging part of world map. But now you are understanding, now you must be realizing that this is not, if we'll study it in a right way, which I am trying to make you taught that way, guys, that way you are understanding that Africa is not that much challenging, right? So let me show you the question which has come over here. See this particular question, latest question, guys. 2022 prelims. Which one of the lakes of West Africa? Now when they are saying West Africa, I hope you must be realizing what is West Africa guys over here. This particular portion is being talked about. और West कैसे निकालते हो आप? इसके center से if you will see the line, so this is your west side, this is your east side. ये बहुत ही basic है. 90% of the students must be knowing it. जिनको पता है, try to be patient guys, right? Because I want to teach everyone, those who are having their knowledge level at 1% and those who are knowledge level is at 90%. I want to take 1% also to 100%. I want to take this 90% knowledge level students to 100%. So be patient, those who have 90% knowledge, and be curious. Again, I am saying you, those who have 1% knowledge. Try to see the picture as I want you to see, right? So over here you will see this West Africa. So this portion is considered into West Africa. This is your Northern Africa. This is your Eastern Africa, and this is your Southern Africa. Now you must be realizing that you know the whole of these particular topic. Now lakes and all they are being talking about. ये आप question when you will be in a position to solve this, when you have the information of lakes in your hand. Suppose you are going to the examination and directly this question comes and you are seeing all the lakes and you cannot remember the lakes. Lake Titicaca, Lake Pupu, Lake Winnipeg. Where we have seen these lakes? We have seen these lakes in North America and South America guys. Winnipeg. Do you remember Great Bitter Lake? Do you remember Slave Lake? Do you remember all the great lakes which we have seen in USA and Canada boundary? Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie, Ontario. Do you remember these? Now इससे समझो आप, मैं इसको पूरा नहीं लिख सकता यहाँ पर अब टिटिकाका, because it will take time, because we have already understood it, right? So please try to think that way also. So right now we will have the whole of these lakes. Not only lakes, इस बार इन्होंने in the last year they have focused on lakes. That doesn't mean that again they will be asking on lakes. We have to be completely prepared. So every lake, every physical features like mountains, rivers should be on our tips guys, or desert should be on our tips, right? So we are going to have it. See one question, this is on rivers. Different rivers of different continent, but can you see this Zambezi river? Now they are not asking you which continent it is flowing in, which country it is flowing in. They are asking you when, in which ocean it flows into. Understanding? So you should know exactly from where it is starting and where from where it is ending, or where it is ending to, right? And now these options will not come in this way. These options, you also know that these are changed now. So only one pair correct, only two pair correct, only three pair correct. Like these questions are going to come guys. See this particular question on mountains and plateaus, basically highlands, you can say highlands and mountains. The whole question from Africa, Abyssinian, Atlas, Guyana, Okavango Basin. अब ये कभी if you have not heard of it, then how you are going to solve it guys? Northwestern Africa, Southwestern Africa, Arabia, ये सारी लोकेशन आपको पता होनी चाहिए. When you will know these location, where is Northwestern Africa, Southwestern Africa, which countries are present in Northwestern Africa? Can you tell me which countries are present in Northwestern Africa? Can you write it? If I tell you to, over here you will see like Northwestern means these countries. Can you tell me? This Morocco, can you remember? Algeria, Tunis, can you remember? This Western, this Sahara and this particular Mauritania, can you remember? This is your Northwestern guys. This is your Western. This is your Eastern. Again I am telling you, Northern, Southern. Like this we are trying to have the whole of things. Now very important physical features, very easily we are going to see one by one. In the last class we have seen all the features on the latitudes. Africa is present in, South America is present in, North America is present in. We know equator is passing through. Now which of the countries, you must be understanding which all countries are there. In the last class we have seen this tropic of this particular Cancer is passing from which of the countries. Tropic of Capricorn also I have told you in the last class passing from which countries. And you will see all the three lines are passing from only this Africa continent, because in South America you have not seen Cancer passing through. In North America you have only seen this particular Cancer passing through. So likewise we will understand Asia. In Europe you will not see any of these three lines passing through, right? So you have to analyze it. From the previous video we have analyzed it in greater detail. See this particular mountains. First of all guys, we are going to see mountains. Don't see anywhere else right now, you will get confused. Certain mountains I want you to highlight over here. Now can you tell me, this particular Atlas mountain position is over here, can you see? Now can you tell me the countries which are present over here? Can you tell me guys? Over here, this is Algeria. This is Morocco. So in Morocco and Algeria, you will see at the top Atlas Mountains. Atlas Mountains. So one mountains is Atlas Mountains. Now there is a whole range of these mountain ranges. We are calling them Atlas. Understanding? These are basically young fold mountains, guys. And in physical geography, you must have understood, or if you have not studied, then you will study that there are three types of mountains: fold mountains, block mountains, and one more type of mountains you will study over there. So it is an example of fold mountains, Atlas. Andes was the example of Andes, was also the example of fold mountains. Rockies in North America was the example of fold mountains, young fold mountains. These fold mountains happened by compression basically, and compression of basically which two things are contracting. In plate tectonics you will understand it, guys. So this you have to connect with physical geography, and the examples you are getting from here, guys. So understand there more in plate tectonics, how you will see the compression between oceanic plate and your continental plate, OC, that is by OC, or continental to continental compression you will see, like of Himalayas you will see. Okay, so these are the examples which you are getting over here. So first is Atlas Mountains, you will remember. Second, I want you to remember this Hogar Mountains, guys. Hagar Mountains, or somewhere it is written as Ahagar also, Ahagar. But Hogar Mountains you try to remember, and where it is present, can you tell me? This particular region, can you tell me of Algeria, a bit of Libya, you can see a bit of downwards. If you will see, then there is Mali, and this particular Niger is present. So two mountains you are seeing, Atlas Mountains and Hogar Mountains. Atlas Mountains, this is a whole range. So if I ask you which is the highest peak in Atlas Mountains, guys, this question answer, write down the statement. Highest peak in Atlas Mountains in Africa is basically, you will find highest peak of Atlas Mountains, I am saying, not the highest peak of Africa. This is different, which I am going to tell you. But highest peak of Atlas Mountain is, you will find Mount Tobkal. Just see in your Atlas 2 physical map of Africa, you try to open up over there Atlas Mountains. In Atlas Mountain range you will find Mount Tobkal, and its height is basically 4165 meter, comparatively smaller. This is not the highest peak of Africa, not of Africa. I am again saying this is the highest peak of this Atlas mountain ranges, right? And why I am telling you, because this you have to know, not of Hogar Mountains I am telling you. This Hogar Mountains, just try to remember these Hogar Mountains are present majorly in Algeria side, I'll be showing you. And this Mount Tobkal you will find in Morocco only. Morocco, you know, this is the country Morocco. Over here try to see this Atlas Mountains, you will see in Morocco and Algeria. Mark it down in your practice map, mark it down. Over here you will write Atlas mountain ranges, and then one highest peak of Atlas mountain which you will remember, which is present in Morocco, it Mount Tobkal. Now you will also mention that this is not the highest peak of Africa continent. Then the third one is Tibesti. Tibesti is majorly present in Algeria, guys. Over here Tibesti, this is first, this is second, Mount Tibestis. One more mountain ranges you will find over here, guys. This is Libya and Chad. Over here mountain ranges you will get. Why I am telling you that they will write directly, like the question I have shown you. Tibesti is present in which particular part of the, which particular country basically they will ask you like this. And not only of they will ask you of this particular Tibesti one, they will ask you Denali, Mount Aconcagua, and one more of Himalayan ranges. Then they will ask you to compare, and only one pair correct, only two pair correct, only three pair correct. Like this they are going to ask you, guys. I hope you are understanding why we are seeing this particular questions or these particular points. Sorry guys, I have told you bit wrong. Tibesti is not this. I'm really sorry. Hogar mountain ranges, and this is Tibesti. Don't get confused like me. We have corrected it. This is Hogar. This is Tibesti. Hogar is mostly present in Algeria. Tibesti is present in a bit of Libya and Chad. This much difference will not come, but they will directly ask you Tibesti is present. Tibesti highlands mountain ranges are present where? Likewise they are asking you, kaun sa Arabia mein present hai? Is this present in Europe or Africa? Like this you will be remembering it. Fourth mountain peak you will find in Ethiopia, guys, and over here mountain peak. These were ranges Tibesti, Hogar, Atlas mountain. Now fourth mountain peak you will find Ras Dashen. Ras Dashen. This you will find in Ethiopia. I am not talking about the plateaus right now. Plateaus are a little bit in lower height if you will compare it with mountains. Mountains again top, then plateaus, then plains, right? So over here, Ras Dashen you will find. One Mount Kenya you will find, guys. In Kenya only you will find Mount Kenya. Fifth. It is basically near Nairobi or above, in the middle of Kenya you will find. Exact location is not important, but you try to understand. Also in the borders of Tanzania and Kenya, and mainly in Tanzania, you will find the highest peak of Africa. This is 6th in number, and you will say highest peak of Africa, guys. Africa continent, and this is the star player. ये इसका major है. यहाँ पर you will find, most of people must be knowing, Kilimanjaro, guys. Also, if you are not understanding the spelling by my writing, just search it down, guys. I cannot make very beautiful handwriting. Try to understand also. If I'll give my time in making these beautiful alphabets, then this video will be very long. Understanding 90% of the people are understanding what I'm trying to say, but also those 10% who are saying that राइटिंग आपको अगर दे रश दाशेन समझ में नहीं आ रहा, एक बार सर्च करो रश दाशेन को डायरेक्टली गूगल पे. इट विल हार्डली टेक यू 5 seconds, राइट? एग्जैक्ट स्पेलिंग भी मिल जाएगी एंड यू विल गेट इट. ऑल्सो इफ यू हैव मैप में भी आपका लिखा होगा, उसको मार्क करो. इसका मैं आपको बोलूंगा एक बार, ट्राई टू हैव द रफ आइडिया ऑफ हाइट. हाउ मच हाइट कैन यू गेस, गाइस? डू यू रिमेंबर द हाइट ऑफ द नॉर्थ अमेरिकन हाइएस्ट माउंटेन पीक, of Southern American highest mountain peak? Over here, Mount Kilimanjaro's height is 5895 meter, guys. 5895 meter. Now you are seeing that it is close to 6000, but it is not 6000. As far as if you have understood North America and South America correctly, you must have remembered that South America and North America were more than 6000. So automatically this Mount Kilimanjaro is not taller or taller than those two other peaks which we have seen, right? Now let us compare, guys. So try to see if in the option they are giving you one Denali mountain peak. Also these are also known as Mount McKinley. Second, they are asking you about Aconcagua. Check out the spelling if you don't understand it. Denali. Third is your right now which we have seen, it is Kilimanjaro. Now they have asked you to like arrange it height wise. They have asked you to arrange it from lesser height to higher height. How will you arrange, guys? Try to arrange. Pause the video and try to arrange. I have told you that Kilimanjaro is near about 5890 something approximately. That means it is not touching 6000 height. But you must have remembered that this was more than 6000 meters, and this is meters, guys, right? Not kilometers, meters. Don't get confused. Meters, not feet also, because in somewhere you will find feet also. In foot also they tell you. More than 6000, you know Denali and Aconcagua is. So over here, Denali, I have told you that it was around 6100 meters. That means just 100 meters more than 6000. Over here, Aconcagua was 6900 meters, guys. That means Aconcagua is the tallest one, then Denali, and then Kilimanjaro. Right? So highest peak is 2 out of these, then 1, and then 3. Right now, they are not asking you questions like this, but I am sure that आने वाले टाइम में in coming years in 2023 also they can ask you like this, 5 prominent peaks of 5 continents, and they will ask you to arrange it height wise from lower to higher. Like this they can say, from higher to lower, like this they can say. Understanding or match of the following question तो बन ही रहा है, that you are seeing only. Understanding. Again you try to understand, guys. One way of teaching was मैं बस आपको highlight करके चला जाता, but highlighted part is not coming in the examination. Examination in prelims they are asking you about to compare where is what and how, right? Also Kilimanjaro is the extinct volcano, is the example of extinct volcano, guys. आपने जो Aconcagua पढ़ा था, Aconcagua, was that extinct or active? Do you remember it? You have studied about Del Salvador above Aconcagua only. Was that extinct or active? Oh, just Del Salvador. Do you remember it, guys? We will be seeing it. Don't worry. Though I have told you earlier also, but we will be revising all the mountains peak right now. Just see the first of all of Africa continent. Atlas, this Hogar, Tibesti, Ras Dashen in Ethiopia, माउंट केनिया, ये तो कोई कंफ्यूजन ही नहीं होगी इसमें, बट दिस इज द सेकंड हाईएस्ट पीक ऑफ अफ्रीका, नो नीड टू रिमेंबर. सेकंड हाईएस्ट इज माउंट केनिया. हाईएस्ट पीक ऑफ अफ्रीका इज माउंट किलिमंजारो. हाईएस्ट पीक ऑफ एटलस माउंटेन इज माउंट तोबकाल. नाउ तोबकाल इज नॉट इन टर्की, it is not in Europe, it is not in Asia, but it is in Africa, guys. Now the last mountain peak, which is very important mountain range over here, you will see, ये आपको माउंट किलिमंजारो का लगभग याद रहना चाहिए, not exactly. This is UPSC, guys. They will never ask you the exact 5895, 5896, 5897. They will not ask you like this, okay? In South Africa, you will find one mountain ranges that is known as Drakensberg, guys. If you are not understanding my spelling, just see in the atlas. If not, then Google it directly. Drakensberg. Drakensberg, you will find that this is the feature of Drakensberg is it is not a young fold mountain. It was a fold mountain, but over the period of time, it has become old fold mountains. That is, these are old mountains, guys. Like Aravalli, height reduced, but it was used to be higher than, like they were having the young fold mountains category once, right? Now over the period of time, their height reduced. Are you understanding, guys? So these are like the old fold mountains, you can say. Over the period of time, their height got reduced and they are in the escarpment form like this. Though young fold mountains, you can see like pointed and they are still growing. Over the period of time, what will happen? Their height will get reduced. And in India, we have example of those old fold mountains is Aravalli. These are oldest mountains, we say Aravalli Hills. Like this, in South Africa, we have Drakensberg. So this is the 7th point you have to note. Can we revise it once, guys? Let me like open up the practice map. Okay, tell me in this map, guys, what all we have seen. Can you tell me the mountain range of this? First, I'm just marking. Can you tell me? Try to pause, think. Over here, over here, over here we have studied one peak also. Over here one peak, over here one peak, over here at the border, but mainly in Tanzania only I have told you. In Tanzania one you will remember it. Over here, can you remember? These are the mountain ranges which we have seen, guys, very easily. How now you are understanding also how important it is for us to understand this political feature, and then on that we have added this physical features. Are you understanding, guys? Now it is very important. It is very easy for you to understand. This is Morocco, Algeria, Libya. This is your after this particular Mali, we have Chad. Over here, this is Ethiopia, this is Kenya, this is Tanzania, this is your South Africa. Now it is not very difficult for you to understand. If you will find now, right, I'm just telling you the names. Atlas, in Atlas highest peak you will find of Tobkal, Mount Tobkal. Over here these are Hogar. Somewhere Ahagar is also written. Doesn't matter, guys. Ahagar, Ohugar, right? Two things you will find. Now I am telling you by different books, different regions. Hogar or Ahagar. Over here Tibesti. अब हो सकता है that इसमें भी in these mountain ranges also you will find one most important highest peak of Hogar. Not important, but for us it is not important to know. Why I am telling you about Atlas? Because this is one of the example of young fold mountains, guys, and you should know it. Because people know, everyone must be knowing where is Atlas mountains, but very few must be knowing. Those who are seeing this particular video, they only will be having this knowledge about Tobkal, because a lot of teachers, a lot of students doesn't focus upon this particular aspect. So I know where you have to go one step ahead, right? Tobkal. Now you know that Tobkal height is around 4,000 only, so it is not the tallest of Africa. But you know over here you will get Dashrashan. You will find Mount Kenya over here. And you will find one of the extinct volcano, that is the highest volcanic peak, extinct volcanic peak of Africa, and this is Kilimanjaro, and this is height around 5890 meter. That means this is not like 6,000 meter. Are you understanding? And over here old fold mountains, example Drakensberg. These are old mountains. Practice this once without seeing the laptop, without just pause the video, practice it once without seeing anything, without seeing your atlas also. Do you remember Cotopaxi? Do you remember Chimborazo? Let us see those particular mountains also. If I take you to this map, can you like tell me where is Ojos del Salado? Can you tell me where is Aconcagua? This is Aconcagua. This is Ojos del Salado. And those who are not understanding is because we have seen this in South America continent elaboratively, right? So I'm just highlighting where is Chimborazo and Cotopaxi. I hope you are understanding. Where is Denali? Where is other Edward Mountain? Do you remember? Mount Logan, do you remember, guys? Where is this Tibesti? Where is this Hogar? Where is this Atlas? Where is this Drakensberg? Where is this Mount Kilimanjaro? Mount Kenya? Dashrashin? Now you are having the rough idea or the exact idea also that where are these peaks present over here, guys. South America, North America. In North America we have seen 2 more peaks of this USA also. Try to go back and try to see your notes also, try to see your mapping also. Some of the students are sending me that how they are making the notes very well. Like I really appreciate, guys, that you are following me 100%. It results you will definitely going to see in your prelims when you are going to see the question and you are going to solve it in 5 seconds. Then you will feel that confident also. Now you are must be having that confidence also, guys, right? So let us go ahead. Mountains are done. Now try to see the plateaus. 3 plateaus are important, which you have to understand. See over here, guys. Now 3 plateaus I am going to tell you. One is Abyssinian plateau. Abyssinian. Again, check out the spelling, guys. I'm really sorry for the spelling or the pronunciation if I'm making it wrong, but you just try to see it. Abyssinian range or Abyssinian plateau, where you will see over here this Ethiopia. You will also known, it is also Abyssinian plateau is also known as Ethiopian highlands. So these are present over here. Now they will never ask you about Ethiopian highlands are present in Ethiopia. Understanding? They'll ask you like Abyssinian plateaus, and this is how you have seen in prelims how they have asked the question, guys. Abyssinian directly. If I have analyzed you in the starting of the class only, I have checked you out that particular question. One second important plateau. Plateau means a bit of Utthawa region, higher elevation, not higher than the mountains or as equivalent to mountains, but mid-size one. Over here you will find in DRC one particular plateau region, and this is known as Katanga plateau, guys. Katanga plateau, and this is present in DRC. DRC capital Kinshasa. It is having touching with Atlantic Ocean, so this is not a landlocked country, DRC. I hope you will remember this also. And the other one, which we say it as Eastern Africa plateaus, Eastern African plateaus. Over here, this is between Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania, guys. Over here, this is also a bit uplifted region, and you call it East African plateaus, guys. East African plateau. This is your third. First is Abyssinian, Ethiopian, Katanga and East African plateau. Mountain ranges Atlas, Hogar, इसी को Hagar भी बोला जाता है, Hagar. Somewhere it is written as Hagar. I am telling you again and again, don't get confused. Tbilisi. Over here you will find one more Dashrashin. Over here Mount Kenya, Kilimanjaro, Drakensberg, guys. I hope. And these 3 plateaus you will remember. These are the uplifted regions of Africa, guys. See this particular map now, you will understand is Atlas, Hogar, over here Tbilisi, over here plateau of Abyssinian, और इसी में एक higher plateau, higher peak मिलेगा Dashrashin. Primary highlands को क्या बोल रखे हैं यहाँ पर? East African plateaus भी और primary highlands भी. Over here you will find Tanzania, Kenya and Uganda. I hope you remember these particular countries. Cameroon mountains by Cameroon only. ठीक है, यहाँ पर you have seen Drakensberg. Just see this which we have analyzed, guys. Plateaus, Katanga plateau, do you remember over here? Now we are going to see, guys, lakes. Mountains is done. Now lakes we are going to understand. And you are seeing a lot of lakes over here. What are all these lakes? What are all these lakes? This is Burkina Faso only. So can we know the names of these lakes? Just give me 5-10 minutes and these lakes will be in your hand, guys. Don't worry about it, right? See this particular area over here. Just, okay, this map you try to see. Let me just zoom it, guys. Can you spot over here where I'm telling you? Just see over here only. Can you spot this particular lake? A blue one. Let me zoom it out, guys. In your atlas also you try to open it up. Can you see this where I'm showing you the marker? This particular form blue color shape you are seeing over here. This is a lake, and this lake name is Lake Tana, guys. Lake Tana. Okay. Let me write the name of it. Over here, lake, this lake you are seeing, this is a Lake Tana. Understanding? One lake is this. In Ethiopia region you are understanding. Other than that, Ethiopia in mountain range also you have seen in Dasharashin. Other than that, you have seen Ethiopian highlands. Other than that, you have seen Oromia people, Amhara people. And this Tigray region is present in Ethiopia. Addis Ababa is present in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a landlocked region. देख रहे हो आप कितनी सारी information आई है आपके पास. And now you are going to remember it also. अगर मैं आपको, if I would have told you this particular about these information about Ethiopia in one go only, you will not be able to remember it, guys. Right? So just trust me, the process in which I am making you remember all these facts, just trust me, guys. Over here, Tana you will remember. Another lake you are seeing over here is Tanganyika or Turkana, basically, not Tanganyika. This particular over here, can you see in Kenya? This is Turkana, Tana, Turkana. This particular lake is Turkana. And one more lake you try to see before we'll move ahead, Lake Victoria. This, can you see Lake Victoria? So Lake Victoria is present in Africa region, in this particular East Africa, in Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. देखो Uganda, Kenya और Tanzania. In between that you will find Lake Victoria, guys. Lake Superior, Huron, Erie, Ontario was present in North America. Lake Titicaca and Lake Pupu was present in South America. North America and South America we have seen. So let me show you in the blank. Over here, can you tell me this was your Lake Tana? This already showing in this map, Turkana. Oh, sorry, yeah, Turkana. Tana. And this present in Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania only. Not in this BRE. Choti countries में नहीं present ये Victoria Lake. So over here you will find Victoria Lake. These three lakes are fit, first of all. Now, few important facts about Lake Victoria you try to understand, guys. It is one of the largest freshwater lake or largest lake of Africa continent. L means largest lake of Africa continent. If I say largest freshwater lake in the world is Lake Superior, I have told you it in North America continent. But this is the second largest lake in the whole world, guys. So after Superior, Victoria comes. In terms of freshwater, this you have to write. I cannot write the whole line, guys. You also try to practice, right? Also, I tell you that this is the source of one very important river. When I'll be telling you about river, you will be automatically understanding. But first, fit this Victoria Lake present over here, Turkana, Tana. Now, see other lakes also, guys. Over here I have left one lake, and this is Lake Nasir. Pronunciate the way you want. SSER. स्पेलिंग में कंफ्यूजन हो रही है, तुरंत गूगल करो लेक नासिर. ठीक है, ये यहाँ पर एक याद रखोगे. ये यहाँ पर ताना, तुर्काना एंड विक्टोरिया. Now you understand. Can you see what are those two particular lakes, guys, over here? You must be seeing these two particular lakes. What are those? What are the name of these, sir? Right? You must also be understanding these two. विक्टोरिया के यहाँ पर आप युगांडा और डीआरसी के बगल में देख रहे होगे. जब मैं आप युगांडा बोल रहा हूँ, डीआरसी बोल रहा हूँ, now you are able to get these two countries, right? Because now you are having the hold of political base. I hope you will appreciate this fact, guys. Appreciate your learning, guys. छोटी when you will take small steps, you will see that you have reached very far, right? And I'm just a part of your journey, guys. Over here you will see this is a lake Albert. This is smaller one, lake, just by name you try to understand. Albert Edward. AE. In alphabetic order, A comes first, E comes second. Over here you will find this Victoria Lake. Now what is this long particular type of lake which is covering this DRC, touching this Burundi also, touching this Tanzania also, and touching this particular Zambia also? What is this particular lake? What is the name of this particular lake basically? So the name of this particular lake is Lake Tanganyika. Lake Tanganyika. Now it is not important that which all countries it is covering with, but what is important that it is present in the southern eastern portion of Africa or eastern portion of Africa, not in this particular area, not in the West Africa, not in the Northeast Africa. Understanding? The question how they are asking you, अभी जो lakes का question which I have told you in the starting, that they are asking you which of the one of the lake has been dried and is present in the West Africa region. So automatically when they will give you Lake Victoria in the option, now you know that okay, this cannot be the answer. Understanding? Because it is present in the eastern side. This is how you are reaching up to the answer, guys. This is the correct way, the best way I am telling you this world geography, guys. I am telling you, you can see anywhere else, you will not find like this the efforts I am putting for you to understand all these previous year questions also. So over here, Lake Tanganyika. One more lake you are focusing upon, that this is this long lake, and this particular country is also over here like this shape. You know that this country is Malawi. What is the name of this particular lake then? This particular lake is Lake Malawi only, but they will not ask you by this name only. They will ask you by Nyasa word, guys. Nyasa. Understanding? One more question, if I ask you that which of the lake is having the largest depth, that means the inner depth, how much in depth depression is present in that particular lake. So which lake it is happening? It is happening in this Lake Tanganyika, guys. Lake Tanganyika. It is having the highest depression in Africa continent. If I ask you in the world, that is Baikal, and Baikal we are going to see, don't worry about it. But it is first. This Lake Tanganyika is second in terms of world deepest lake. Understanding, guys? In Africa continent, Tanganyika is the deepest one. One more lake you try to see, this smaller lake over here. Can you see, guys? Let me zoom it over here. ये कौन सी country है? Zambia, and this one Zimbabwe. ZZ I told you. So over here, this is basically Lake Kariba. Lake Kariba, guys. So I hope now you know. If I ask you Lake Nasir, Lake Malawi, where is Lake Tana? Where is Lake Turkana? Where is Victoria? And Victoria is the lake from where equator also passes, guys, right? So this is the world's second largest freshwater lake from where equator passes. Over here, Albert Edward. This is Tanganyika. Where is Malawi or Nyasa? Over here. Where is Kariba Lake? This is over here. I hope these lakes you have understood. Now it is not enough. Few lakes are also important, guys. Now see some other lakes, guys. These are you have seen that these are the Eastern African lakes, right? Over here, can you see this particular lake? Can you see this particular lake? One lake you will find in Mali also over here. And one lake I'll tell you in Nigeria also. Sorry, this is in Mali. Mali was basically over here, guys. Over here, sorry. And this is your Nigeria, maybe a click milega. So 1, 2, 3, 4 lakes we are going to see of Western Africa. Try to understand. So first of all, focus on this particular lake. If I zoom it out, can you tell me this particular country? Chad. This particular country? Niger. This particular country? Nigeria. This particular country? Cameroon. So Lake Chad is surrounded by 4 countries. About Lake Chad has not get completely dried up. 95% of the lake is dried up, guys, but still 5% of the lake is left, I am telling you. So this lake is not completely rotten up, or you can say dried up, right? This lake is still there. So this is your Lake Chad, surrounded by 4 countries. 4 countries name you will write. Over here you will find, and which is this country? Burkina Faso. Can you remember? 4 countries under Burkina Faso. This is Côte d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast, GTB, and in G, that is Ghana. This particular lake is present, and the name of lake is Lake Volta, guys. One more lake which is present in this particular Nigeria, which was present in this particular Mali region, guys, not Nigeria, Mali region. Over here you will find one lake, that is Fagubin, Lake Fagubin. Now, is this lake present in this particular scenario? No, guys, this lake has permanently been dried up. It has been said that 1970s and 1980s there was a drought, and because of that drought region, this particular lake was completely dried up, Lake Fagubin. And this has been asked in 2022 prelims. Even if you don't know the answer, at least you could eliminate some of the options seeing the position of those lakes. Lake Fagubin is present over here. Volta, if you have known that, you know that this exists in Ghana because everybody studied this. I personally telling you that Fagubin is not taught by anyone, guys. But all other three lakes, Volta and Victoria, you can eliminate. And one more lake which we have to see, that which has been mentioned in the options of 2022 question prelims, was Lake Ogota. So in Nigeria you will find Lake Ogota, guys. Ogota. Now these are just new names: Ogota, Fagubin, Volta, Chad. This should not create any problem in understanding. If you will revise them once: Chad, Ogota, Volta, Fagubin, Victoria, Tana, Turkana, Tanganyika, Albert, Edward. Revise them once like the manner I am revising you. 1 or 2 revisions I will be doing. Next 2-3 revisions you will be doing, and this will be once for all, right? So over here, let us revise once. Can you mark this? Just I am marking and you try to analyze. I am not saying it right now, right? Also try to write down in the comments also if you can remember, right? So it will only help you to practice. Over here, can you remember? Over here, can you remember this particular part? This longer one. This one, not over here but over here, this one over here, and in this Mali region, and this particular Lake Chad. So this is your Nasir, this is your Tana, this is your Turkana, this is your Victoria, Albert, Edward. Now I'll not be like, don't see it as fast because this I am doing second time, right? Revision chal raha hai, guys, right? So I'll not be slow in this. Edward, Albert over here. This is your Tanganyika. This is your Malawi or Nyasa. This is your Kariba. This is your Ogutta, Volta, Fagubin, and Chad, guys. These are the lakes, very important lakes which you have understood. And don't see the number how many lakes you have remembered, just see that you know these places, right? And do you remember the Lake Titicaca, Lake Pupu? Do you remember the Lake Winnipeg, Great Slave Lake? Do you remember Lake Superior, Huron, Michigan, Erie, Ontario? Mark these out on the maps, or just flip the pages where you have written these maps. Now let us see the rivers cases, guys. Rivers, right? Rivers of Africa. Lakes is done, mountains is done. See, in this particular area, in this particular map, you will be analyzing one river system. If I ask you longest river of the world, longest means the range, how much long it is going, and kitni long, you will be thinking na how much. What do you guess? Kitna long ho sakta hai? Can you guess any number? That how much the longest river of the world is? Basically, you know Nile, and Nile is basically around approximately 6.6 kilometer long, guys. 6.6 kilometer long. Now we will locate from where to where it is emerging and from where it is going down, guys, or going into which of the particular river or ocean. So over here you will see this particular thing, or just see this particular map, guys. Can you see this Lake Tana? You remember it. Can you see this Lake Victoria? You remember it. What will happen now? From Lake Tana, Blue Nile will emerge, guys, and name is Blue Nile, this water body, Blue Nile River. From Lake Victoria you will find White Nile will be coming, White Nile and Blue Nile, and it will be meeting the junction, confluence of two rivers. Like in Rudraprayag, you have seen the Prayags, right? In Devprayag, from Devprayag you will see Ganga will be emerging. Like that you will be seeing White Nile and Blue Nile will merge the place at Khartoum, and Khartoum is the capital of Sudan. That's why I told you Khartoum is important. And after Khartoum you will see that it will be known as the Nile River. And the oldest civilization contemporary to Indus Valley civilization, that is Egyptian civilization, you will see over here, right? So this Nile River is going, and over here you have seen this Lake Nasser. See, connection of three lakes I am telling you, Lake Nasser, Tana and Victoria. And over here you will see that one dam is being built on this particular lake, or basically in this river one dam is built. Because of that, one reservoir has been created, and the name of that reservoir is Nasir. So it is a man-made lake. Understanding? Also you try to understand one more thing, that have you seen these particular lake, this Malawi, Tanganyika, Edward, Albert, this particular over here, like this lake feature, not Victoria. So these are also known as Great African Lakes or Great Rift Lakes. Why? Because this is the rift feature which you will be seeing, that these are separating. And why this, we call this rift valleys? This you will understand in your physical geography when you will understand plate tectonics. This divergent plates are there, guys. They are getting divergent. So they are divergent. Under this divergent process is happening. So diversion, what will happen? A rift will be created. And because of this, over the period of time, after 1000 or 500 years later, you will see that this portion will be detached from here, and in this ocean will come. This you will be understand more when you will be understanding this physical geography, guys, right? So under plate tectonics you will be having the whole idea of this. This is not the right place where I'll understand you plate tectonics, continental shift, divergent boundaries, convergent boundaries. This you will understand in plate tectonics under physical geography. So I was telling you about man-made lakes. These were the man-made lakes, that is Nasir. Over here I told you Victoria, White Nile, Tana, Blue Nile will merge at Khartoum. Go at this Lake Nasir will be created because of this dam, Lake Aswan. So Lake Aswan is the dam present in Egypt, and the reservoir or the lake formed by this dam is basically Lake Nasir. And then you will see this will be going on. The Cairo capital city of Egypt will be over in this Nile River only, and at the end you will find one port, Alexandria, and its mouth is Nile mouth is not in Indian Ocean, not in Atlantic Ocean, but in Mediterranean Sea. Understanding this whole Nile River system. Let me show you in the plane map. Tell me, guys, from here what will emerge? From here Lake Victoria, what will emerge? Now Lake Victoria is not the part of this Rift Valley, guys. Right, over here you will see, okay, this river will come, this river will come, that is White Nile, Blue Nile. WV से याद रखिए कि विक्टोरिया से White Nile निकलेगी, खार्तूम में मिलेंगे, they will go, and over here Aswan Dam will be forming for electricity, hydroelectricity projects, and over here Lake Nasir will be forming. After that you will see Cairo will be coming into the picture, the capital city, and lake, basically the port city Alexandria which we have seen is present over here, guys. Understanding? So this is your Nile River system, very important, guys. You are seeing, just see the particular countries which it is being passed through. This is your job to do, see the countries which is from where it is crossing, right? Automatically UPSC will not give you very choti hair splittery kind of things. They will give you one country from here, one country from here, and one country from here. They will ask you which of the region is being passed by Nile River. Like this they are going to give you. Next river which you have to understand is, guys, that which of the river crosses the equator 2 times, if I ask you. And that river basically rise from this Katanga plateau, because you know Katanga, it is at height, right? So the slant will be, the depression will be, or the gradient will be, जो slope होगा वो कहाँ से होगा, वो इस तरफ से होगा, and you will be seeing that this river will be flowing like this. Basically इस form में it will flow, and this particular country is Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. So the name of river is also River Congo, guys, and this Congo river is also known as Zaire River, Zaire, Z-A-I-R-E. And so in the examination, how they will ask you? By this name. In the examination, how they will ask you about the Mount Kinley? By the name of Denali Mountains, right? So over here, this particular river, you will see it will be crossing this particular equator twice. Means likewise, first it will go and then it will come down like this. I'll be showing in the map too. Also, because of this particular thing, you will see that over here one waterfall is also there. In Orinoco River in South America, Venezuela, Orinoco River, you have seen one waterfall. Do you remember? Angel, guys. Now Orinoco tributary is there, one tributary is there. Over there also you can say that Angel Falls is basically there, but Orinoco you try to remember, not the tributaries of Ganga, Krishna, Godavari you try to remember, guys, not of Orinoco, right? So over here you have seen this one fact. Also you try to understand that this particular falls, the waterfall which is present in this Zaire River, Congo River, is basically Boyoma Falls, known as Stanley Fall. Understand? This Victoria se which will come, this particular Tana se what will come, it will go and form what lake, what dam, go towards what port. Can you write it down? See in this particular map also, guys, let me show you this particular over here. This is the basically mouth of this Congo River, and you will see it will go like this. and it is basically draining out in Atlantic Ocean, not in Indian Ocean. ये बहुत बड़ा, ये छोटी छोटी चीजें you also have to observe. Right, over here this you can see equator, crossing the equators twice. Over here Lake Victoria crossing this particular equator. Understanding guys? Let me zoom it. Over here can you see this particular, so don't try to remember the tributaries of this particular Congo Zaire river, because this is not an important river guys. So over here you are seeing that okay, it is rising from somewhere over here and confluencing and meeting, and then Congo river, Zaire river, you will be saying it is basically draining out in Atlantic Ocean. Over here you have understood one fall, that is Boyoma Falls, that is Stanley Fall, right? Third river which I am going to tell you, one is Nile, second is this Congo river, Zaire river. Third river, see over here guys, third river, I'll say that this makes the natural boundary between Zambia and Zimbabwe. Zambia और Zimbabwe को समझने में टाइम तो नहीं लग रहा. Zimbabwe capital Harare. Over here you will find a natural boundary of this particular river, and it will flow basically in Indian Ocean. And this river name is Zambezi, came in Prelims 2020-2021, Zambezi river. अगर आपको मेरी writing, if you are not able to understand my writing guys, try to Google the name. Simple, 2 seconds will be taken, right? Zambezi. Now in this Zambezi you are seeing that this lake we have studied, this lake is Lake Kariba. Yes, so this basically in this river only we have made one dam, and that dam is Kariba Dam only. And because of this Kariba Dam, one main man-made feature of this particular lake has been formed, and I say it a Lake Kariba. Similarly, one Lake Nasir, man-made lake because of the Aswan Dam. And over here in this particular region only in Zimbabwe you will find one fall over this river, Zambezi river, and the fall name is Victoria Falls guys. So Victoria Falls is not in Europe, it is not in USA, it is not in Australia, it is present in Africa on Zambezi river, and Victoria Lake is different. Confusion होती है इसमें, I am telling you. Also Boyoma Falls and Stanley Falls is different, Angel Falls is different. Understanding? Over here you have seen Congo, Zambezi, this particular Nile, one more river which basically separates two countries. Over here you will see this is fourth river I am telling you, separating Namibia and South Africa, and this is Orange River guys. Mouth कहाँ पर है? Where it is draining out in Atlantic. One more river you will see which separates Botswana, South Africa and Zimbabwe guys. Over here you will see one river, that is Limpopo river. Understanding? See in this particular map, over here can you see this Zambezi river? I'm really sorry, over here Zambezi, Lake Kariba you will see over here, and then it is falling like this. This is Orange River, you will see an Orange River is rising from this Drakensberg mountain guys, Drakensberg, and Orange River is flowing in Atlantic. Limpopo River is flowing in Indian Ocean, Zambezi Indian Ocean, Congo Zaire Indian Ocean, Nile Mediterranean Sea. I hope you are understanding this. One fact about Limpopo River, you have to understand that Limpopo River is not shown over here, but it will cross the Capricorn twice. So Capricorn is being cut by twice by which river? Limpopo River in southern or southern Africa region, right? So one more river is remaining which is very important guys. Also you understand rivers flow in the slope formation, जहाँ पर एक वो gradient हो, slope हो, right? So anywhere you will see the slope of the movement of river will be having from higher gradient to lower gradient. So over here you will see one river which is flowing like this guys over here. Don't remember the tributaries of it, it is not important, right? So what are you seeing? This basically river is a Niger river guys, Niger river, and basically this is the upland part, right? That's why you are seeing the flow is like this, and this upland part is known as Guinea Highlands. So Guinea is not in Eastern Africa, Northern Africa, Southern Africa, it is in Western Africa. Also you know Gulf of Guinea over here, also you know Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, like over here countries. So Guinea से आपको यही याद आना चाहिए. Also you try to understand over here at the mouth it is draining into Gulf of Guinea, Atlantic Ocean, and the mouth at the end of this mouth you will find one port, and this port is Harcourt. Harcourt port, and it is present in Nigeria, which I have told you. Lagos is one port present in Nigeria, in the last class I have told you. Understanding, guys? Last revision for rivers, lakes and mountains I have told you. Just see the deserts also, then I'll do the revision of all. Now before understanding deserts, can you mark these rivers, guys? This particular river system, this particular river, this particular river, and this particular river. Drakensberg, see, you will see orange river coming out, flowing into this particular. This is Limpopo, this is Zambezi, and Zambezi have come into examination prelims question, guys, right? Over here Zaire, Nile, this Niger river, just this you can see. Ignore this particular other rivers, guys. Can you tell me all this? And if you will be able to remember all this, which I hope you have remembered, then you can go for these two rivers also. Try to find out these rivers, and basically these are nothing but Senegal river and Volta river also, which you can remember or not. Don't remember, guys. And this is a tributary. Don't try to remember the tributary, guys. You have already enough tributaries which you have to remember of Krishna, Godavari, Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Indus river system, right? So these tributaries you don't try to focus upon. Also, you must be knowing about this Suez Canal. Suez Canal is basically formed by connecting four lakes. Let me show you, guys. This also one aspect which I want to tell you. So can you see this Egypt over here? Can you see this Sinai Peninsula? Basically this over here you will find Isthmus of Suez, guys, right? And this has been connected by man-made process. A channel has been created. Why? So that the exports can be done, so that the transportation can be done from Mediterranean Sea to this particular Indian Sea we can reach, not by rotating from Atlantic Ocean and then come from here, right? So to shorten the distance, this particular Suez Canal has been built in 1869. Over here, how it has been built? It has been built by connecting four lakes. So four lakes were already present over here. Now if I make a channel between them, already I am making a path. And Suez Canal was in news in 2022 beginning, January something, right, where one ship got stuck over here, right? Do you remember about that particular incident? Try to find out that particular ship name also, guys, which I'll be telling you also. But first see the four lakes which are connecting this particular Suez Canal and making this Suez Canal. So Suez Canal is not a natural canal, it is a man-made canal. Why it has been created? Very easy. To shorten the distance which was used earlier, right? See over here, guys, a bigger map. Can you see the lakes over here? Four lakes I'll be telling you about. Just wait. See over here. Over here you will find Lake Timsha. Over here. Can you see? One more lake is there. This bigger lake you have forgot. This is Lake Manzila. Right. Then you have made this path. Over here Lake Timsha you have connected. Then you have made this path. Then you have connected Great Bitter Lake. So Great Bitter Lake is present over here. And then you have connected it to the Little Bitter Lake. Great Bitter Lake and Little Bitter Lake. Understanding? I'm just marking again. Great Bitter Lake, Little Bitter Lake, Lake Timsha and Al Manzila or Manzila Lake, basically, guys. These lakes are present over here and you have connected them to make a canal. And this is Suez, Gulf of Suez. And on the Suez Canal you have this very famous Port Said, not Alexandria. Alexandria on the banks of Nile, right? जहाँ पर उसका Nile का mouth होगा. Port Said is over here. So in news you have seen that one ship named Evergreen. Just try to read this particular incident, guys, if you don't know. In March 2021, sorry, not in 2022, March 2021, it was in news, Suez Canal. So it becomes important. What happens when ship got basically diverted and it blocked, one of the largest container ship. So it blocked the whole way, right? So this was your Suez Canal also. River part is over. See, we have seen lakes, done, mountains, done, rivers, done. Now let us see some deserts, guys, over here. Plateaus also we have seen. 3 plateaus we have seen. A Guinea plateau you add, Guinea Highland. One more plateau in Angola you try to add, guys, very easy, Bai plateau. So total 5 plateau now we will remember, other than Ethiopian Highland, other than this highland, Eastern Highlands, other than Katanga plateau over here, right? So add this plateau, Bai plateau in Angola, and this particular plateau of this Guinea plateau or Guinea Highlands, you can say. Now we will focus upon deserts, and over here you will find one important desert known as Kalahari Desert, guys, in this country, Botswana. Kalahari Desert. Over here, when you will read about Kalahari Desert, you will find the Bushman tribe over here, guys, is very famous. Bushman tribe. Another one desert which I am telling you because of the currents, cold currents over here, is Namib desert, in present in Namibia. Namib desert, very easy. One more particular thing which I want to tell you, one more desert, is Nubian desert. And this particular country, can you guess? Nubian desert, guys. In Sudan, you will find this. One more, Libyan desert, in the country Libya. And the stony part of this desert, stony means stone structure, will be known as Serir, guys. Serir. Remember this name. So Serir is the stony part of a Libyan desert, or the stony part of Libya over here. And the most famous, world's largest desert, guys, you will find in these countries over here. And these countries, world's largest desert is Sahara desert, guys. Right, so this is the desertic area over here. And where equator is passing through, equator is passing through like this. Now you know that from where equator passes through, you know that, okay, in climatic, world climate, you will understand that, okay, equatorial regions, evergreen forests will be forming. So in this particular region, what you will be getting? The evergreen forest. And I have told you in South America, in North America too, that how from dense forest deserts are created. Not directly it will be created, a transition zone will be there. So a transition zone will be there in the form of this particular region, guys, where grasslands, can we say, just wait, this particular area, can we say grassland area? And this particular area of Africa, grassland area of Africa, where there is not much vegetation present, is known as Sahel. Do you remember selvas? In the check out the previous video if you don't remember, guys. This is not my fault, I am telling you. Sahel region, do you remember now? It is the region below Sahara desert, because desert means zero vegetation, negligible vegetation. Evergreen forest means evergreen, this particular dense forest. Sahel region means a transition zone, comparatively less forest, less vegetation. And the vegetation I'll be telling you in grasslands, don't worry, but this Sahel region you try to understand. Sahara desert, Nubian desert, Libya, Serir, Kalahari, and this particular Namib desert, guys. One more fact I'll tell you, after this particular Serir, stony part was Serir, right? Over here also Sahara's sandy part will be known as, sandy means sand part will be known as Arg. In the maps you will find written Arg. And Sahara's stony or you can say rocky part will be known as Hamadas, guys. This also you will find in map. Are you understanding, guys? Pause the video, see the, just make it like a previous 5 seconds back karo aapko, you will be understanding all. Serir, sandy Arg, rocky Hamada, Nubian, Kalahari, and this is your Namib. Just wait for another 5 minutes, guys. This is your deserts which you have seen. I know energy, your energy will also be like draining right now, but you are learning this continent once for all, guys, right? Just invest your 5-10 minutes more, and then no need to study further in Africa. Just revise this only, right? So over here one thing is left now, and which is grasslands, guys. Lakes done, rivers, physical features I am talking about, mountains, deserts, plateaus. Now one more thing you try to understand, the grasslands, guys. Grasslands, I have told you that this Sahel region is also one particular part which you can see. Also in Sudan you will find one peculiar grasslands, and these grasslands are known as savanna type grasslands, guys. Savanna. So these are the grasslands of Sudan. So basically these are tropical or temperate. I have told you grasslands are of two types, tropical and temperate. Those who don't know about the difference, I have told you in the last continents also. Try to see that, guys. Tropical में अगर कोई present है between the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, those are tropical grasslands. उसके beyond कोई है temperate. So you are seeing that, okay, this is Cancer, this is Capricorn. Sorry, you know the Capricorn from where it is going, right? So you know this is under your particular region of tropicals. And one particular temperate grassland which you will see over here is present in this particular region, guys, and that is known as velds. And these velds are known as temperate grasslands of Africa continent, which is present in South Africa. Temperate grassland savanna. Do you remember Pampas, Caatingas, Cerrados? Do you remember Pampas? Do you remember prairies? If not, see the video, see the North America part, South America part. There we have discussed grasslands in detail. These two things you will remember, savanna and velds too. Now your physical geography is strong too, guys. Let us revise what all we have seen. First, what you will try to remember. First, see the political feature. Can you mark these countries? Okay, write down only the landlocked countries, guys. This over here, these two countries, three countries, then over here, sorry, not DRC. Can you write down these countries? Automatically you will be, pause the video and try to think about these landlocked countries, guys. If you will know this, automatically you are in a position to solve all the physical questions, guys. Physical features. Last revision, last 5 minutes, be with me. Mountains, first of all, we will revise. Atlas. Atlas mein you have studied Tobkal, guys. Agar or Hagar mountains, Tbilisi. Over here Rajdashin. Over here Kenya. Over here Kilimanjaro, Drakensberg. Can you tell me the lakes now? Or before lakes, can you tell me the plateaus? I am doing it for you guys, right? I am doing this exercise only for you. Otherwise, I would have ended the video also, that you revise the video. But I am doing it for you only. Do you know the plateaus over here? This is Ethiopian plateau, Abyssinian plateau. This is your Bai plateau over here. Bai. This is your Katanga plateau. This is your Eastern Highland. Eastern African Highland. This is your Guinea Highland. A rough guess is always there. Understanding these type of highlands which we have seen. Can you tell me the rivers, guys, now? Lord's lakes you try to tell me. Over here Nasir. Over here Tana. Over here Victoria. This is Turkana. Albert, Edward. Tanganyika. This is your Malawi, Nyasa. This is your Kariba. Volta, Ogutta, and Fagibin and Chad. These are the lakes. If you don't remember it, revise it, guys. Once you have to revise. I am writing in front of you only. Other than that, now rivers time has come. And rivers, can you mark? Over here, blue, Victoria से white, Khartoum में meat, over here dam, Aswan, Cairo city, Alexandria port. सुएज कनाल का कौन सा पोर्ट था? सैयद पोर्ट. सुएज कनाल के कौन से लेक थे? तिमशा, और बिफोर तिमशा यू हैव सीन अल मंजिला ऑल्सो, तिमशा, ग्रेट बिटर लेक, लिटिल बिटर लेक. Over here, from this particular higher region, you will see Zaire river will be crossing. From here, Drakensberg mountain, you will see Orange river. From here, this particular river Limpopo will be drowning in Indian Ocean. On this particular region, you will see Zambezi river drowning into Indian Ocean. And this Zambezi river, you have found one dam, Kariba. Victoria Falls, you will see over here. Victoria Falls is present in Zimbabwe, guys. Over here, Boyoma Falls you have seen. River Niger you have seen like this. Port city is Harcourt. I hope this is making sense, guys. One more thing, if I tell you to write down about is, another one is rivers we have seen, right? Rivers also done. Now tell me about the deserts, guys. Deserts, if I ask you, should I clean the map? Okay, let me clean the map. Over here, Kalahari. Over here, Namib. Over here, Nubian. This is the Sierra part of Libyan desert. Hamada and Arg, you know, this is Sahara desert. Hamada and Arg. Hamada is the rocky. Arg is the sandy. Below it, Sahel region. This is grassland. Which one? Savannah. And this particular velds, grasslands over here. So this is also done, guys. Now this complete Africa has been done. Sufficient amount. More than this, no one will ask. and you are competitively sound. If you are seeing the video, if you have seen this video, no one is capable of doing better than this in this mapping work, guys, right? I am telling you, the knowledge you are having right now, if you have invested your time over here, this is once for all, right? Over here, once just try to see the political features and physical features, and then close this Africa once for all, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me. Those who are over here, appreciate yourself, guys, that you have like invested this much amount of time, because some people are just giving 10 to 15 minutes over this Africa continent. You have given 1 hour more or 2 hour more, that's it, right? So don't feel, on this particular aspect will not only help you in UPSC, also in state BCS, CAPF, CADS also, guys, other examination, any examination you take. Alright, guys, thank you so much, and I'll end the class too. I'll meet you in the next class with a new continent. Try to practice these maps. Also, when you will complete this whole series, I'll be taking one marathon lecture in which I'll be revising all the things simultaneously, all the mountains, rivers, physical features, countries, right? Thank you so much, guys. I am also tired. Take rest. Take care, guys.